Hey everyone. Today I went for a tour around the Hamilton United Jewish Cemetery, or also known as the Beth Israel Cemetery in Fairfield, Ohio, off Pleasant Avenue. Um, I walked up to it from I parked where the Safeway, where the Speedway is. Um, it says in big letters Jewish Cemetery, so I was curious. I wanted to go there. I've been doing cemetery tours this year, so I decided to check it out. Um, I took this nice picture of the entrance here. The snow was very nice today. It actually kind of made the place look nice, although it did cover some of the stones that have their information set on them face up. There are some pretty old stones here. So the Jewish community has been there for a long time. You might be able to see the Hebrew script written on it, carved into it. A fun fact: if you're reading Hebrew, you need to read it from right to left, not left to right. That's how the letters are, or the calligraphy symbols are put in order. They also had them in English, so they can be read. Names like Leah and Jacob. Jacob was actually, I think in the Bible, the first Jacob married Leah first, and then he married Rachel second. Polygamous marriages were not uncommon in the early biblical days. Anyway, and there's a lot of writing on this one, and probably the picture in the video will be clearer. In the stone itself, it was hard to read. It's an old stone. Happened to see a stone that had the last name of Goodman. I have a couple of cousins who have that last name. Their father was Jewish, so who knows? Maybe he's a relation. Maybe these people are a relation as well. I think it might have been a family plot here, because I didn't check out all the names. It was a scenic day, but it was cold, so I didn't hang out for a long time. But yeah, I just you can see they have the Hebrew script on them and the Star of David. Some of these folks, they passed away either shortly after World War II or even before. So not all of these people here. This cemetery was here before the war, before the Second World War. So yeah, not all these people, were saw World War II happen and everything that went on with the Holocaust and things of that nature. Some really old stones here. They look a lot like quote unquote Christian stones that I've seen. The lettering, you can see where the style is parallels with some of the other cemeteries I've been through. It's just the main thing more that sticks out more than anything is there'll be a Star of David, and there might be Hebrew script written on them. That one has a lot of Hebrew script. And I've seen pictures where they'll have the Ten Commandments brought down from the mountain. You'll see Moses carrying them, and there'll be stones just like this with the curved top, and they'll have the laws will be written in Hebrew, of course. But there are some pretty old stones to see here. I mean, if you're looking for historical stones, they're here to see. And I went with some kids who had the last name of Hess in their last name, and I guess maybe they're Jewish. I don't know if they know that or not. And this one, unfortunately, the top has broken off, but it had like a scroll type thing going on with it there, so that was cool. So it's definitely, it was a pretty day. This is a family plot. Behind that large stone that says Strauss, there are many individual plots there. So this is like a family plot area, and they have a large stone kind of marking where their family is. And they had these two large evergreen plants. There's another one, couple. And I can say, just from living here as long as I have, I've seen these kind of last names before. I think in the far back there was one that had the name Rosenberg, so that's definitely, most people, if Berg is in their last name, they probably are Jewish, or they have relation tying back to it. These are the more panoramic shots I took of the place. Not really focusing on any particular stones, just trying to get some panoramic views. The first one was from the right, the second one was from the left. Technically I took these sooner. I just wanted to put all the individual stones in order first, and then now I've got the panoramic pictures coming up. So I'm not, the earliest dates I think reached back into the 1800s. Earliest death dates, maybe I might think 1920. So that was World War One. Even going back, Cohen. Of course, I think of Leonard Cohen when I see the last name Cohen. That's the first thing I think of when I see Cohen. I'm assuming that Leonard Cohen was Jewish. I think. I don't know for sure. I can't confirm that. I haven't looked into any sources. And this is me looking from the other end of the cemetery back to where the entrance gate is from the other end, just to get another panoramic shot. Again, pretty snowy day, so it was a nice. Though it was cold, it was still pretty to check that out. It was an interesting day to go see that cemetery.